Okay, so you're here today as you have applied to and are interested in studying at Knowsley Community College. Applications are in 3 different positions, applicants. You may have already applied, you may have had your interview at Knowsley College, you may have had an offer already, which is great. You may have applied since lockdown, so that's about the 10th of March, around about that time. And if that is the case, you'll no doubt be receiving a phone call from one of the tutors on your course over last week or this coming week, just to firm up some details. If you haven't yet applied and you're just joining the webinar to see whether or not it might be something that you're interested in, the crucial thing is applications are still open. The Knowsley address is down there at the bottom, and there is a tab on the web page for apply, very short form, where we ask you details. Now, mentioning details, and this is one of the crucial parts of the whole presentation, it really is important this year more than ever, we've got your correct phone number and correct email address, as that is the way that college is communicating with students at the moment. The enrolment process is not yet completely finalised, changing the guidelines all the time, which the government's sending to college. So we are going to communicate how you need to enrol via email and phone. So please make sure we've got your correct details. Okay, a little bit more about the courses which we have on offer at college. You've no doubt applied for computing and ICT, as is mentioned there, but just to let you know the other courses which already exist. And as well, we offer apprenticeships. The best way to find out more about apprenticeships is via our apprenticeship guidebook, which again you can access via the web page. And particularly any apprenticeships which we have on offer at the moment will be in the job shop, which again there is a link to on the web page. College Pays is the way which we support you at college. So if you're age 16 to 18, and I think most people attending this webinar will be, your course fees are free. You'll have a free breakfast at college as long as you arrive at college in good time for your course start. So for instance, if your course is due to start at 9, we'd expect you to be in college no later than 10 to 9, and then you can access a free breakfast. There are a number of free college buses which come on dedicated routes. These are just for college students. We'll bring you in the morning and take you home at the end of the day. And point 4 there as well, you'll get a free college bus pass. That may be Arriva, maybe Mersey Travel, depending upon where you live. But as long as you live more than a mile away from the campus, you can have access to a free college bus pass, which is term time travel. Again, I suppose particularly important if you're going to be studying ICT, you get the free Microsoft Office suite and various student discounts by way of the NUS. We are aware at college it's been a really difficult time for everybody at the moment dealing with the COVID lockdown. Particularly, I think it's hard enough being a teenager anyway, but when you've had in year 11 the possibility of your prom, examinations, peer group support taken away from you, we are more than aware of that. You may need help with transition into college in September. And if that is the case, this is our safeguarding team who are experts in many fields, including things like mental health difficulties, financial difficulties, people who are currently in foster care and so on. So if you'd like us to make a link with any of these people, at the moment we certainly can do, and they can be there to help and support you. I will put my email in the chat facility as soon as I've stopped talking if you need to contact me about anything like that, and we'll put you in support with somebody who can support you. And the final screen which I want to mention is the social contact mediums which we use. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, via the web page. And as I say, as soon as we know more about enrolment and what that will look like, we will be communicating you via email and phone. So again, just to reiterate, please make sure we've got your up-to-date contacts.
Right, so my name's Mark. I'm a tutor on the Directions programme. I'm just going to start this this presentation. We're going to talk you through what the Directions programme is and what you can expect come September. So what we're going to go through in this is talk about what Directions is, then we're going to move on to what you will learn, then we're going to move on to the work experience side of things, then we're going to look at the expectations, what we expect from you and what the college expects from you, and then finally we're going to touch on progression. So the first question is, what is directions? As you can see by the photograph there, some of you may well be feeling like that at the moment, a lot confused. There's so many things you can do at college, but you might not have decided what it is that you want to do. So we're a free full-time course aimed at young people between 16 to 18, and it's aimed at people who aren't sure what they want to do at college. It's aimed at people who know that they would like to study, or they haven't decided what job they would like in the future. And not everybody has a clear vision of what they want to do. So sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming for some of you who feel they have to commit to a specific course of study. So our aim is to help you find a pathway which interests you and caters for your skill sets. We also work on improving your overall employability skills. So the next part is, what will I learn? Which is a good question. Here on Directions, we focus on teaching a range of units which cover employability skills. You'll learn how to develop your own interpersonal skills, write a tailored CV for a specific industry, and improve your job interview skills and customer service skills. So the aim of the learning you'll undertake is to ensure that you're in the best position possible to progress to further study, employment, or an apprenticeship. With us, you'll also be able to study maths and English at GCSE or functional skills if you have not previously achieved these grades. So work experience, it's a mandatory element of your study programme on Directions. It's a big factor for us. It can be undertaken off-site, an external place of work, or you can sample another college course you may have an interest in progressing on to following your time with us. So the work placement can be a great way of identifying whether the course you are considering is the right choice for you. So say, for example, if you come into us and you say, I want to be a mechanic, but I haven't got my maths and English, so I can't get on a course, you can go and try out either working in a garage, or you can go over to the STEM Centre and work with Ian over there and develop some skills and look at the course. You may decide that that's not for you, which is absolutely fine. So then you can come back to us, we'll look at something else that you might be interested in, and then we'll move you on to that. Right, so we'll move on to expectations next. So on the Directions programme, we expect the following from all learners on programme. We expect 100% attendance and punctuality. Respect. So respecting learners, staff, others, and the environment around you. Your language, you're accountable for your language, and you're also accountable for the dress code as well. And at St Helens College, we all are wearing our ID badges. That's a mandatory requirement. You won't be able to get into class without an ID badge, and your conduct and your attitude is also very important as well. Take responsibility for your own learning is the final one. I think that's a big one, really. That's something you will do progressively. So, it might be a confusing sentence to you at the moment, but you'll work with us on a one-to-one basis, and we will give you sort of tips and guidance of how you can do that. So progression, which is ideally what everybody wants when they come to Directions, and it's 99.9% of people get progression when they come to Directions. You get out what you put in with this course. The more effort you give us, the better chances of progress you will have. So throughout your time on Directions, you'll be assigned a key worker, and the role of the key worker will be as follows. It's to support you pastorally, meet with you regularly, monitor attendance and behaviour. They set targets with you, monitor your work placement attendance and your progress, identifying your desired progression and supporting you in achieving your progression. So your key worker is there to deal with anything that you have issues outside the classroom. So anything that goes on academically, your tutor will deal with, your key worker will deal with the rest of it. And at the end of your time with us, your key worker will support you in securing your desired progression. So you'll go to your key worker and you'll say, worked hard all year, I've met all my targets, can you get me on animal care? Key worker will then contact animal care, arrange you an interview, and the progression will take place from there. Yeah, so now open the floor for questions if there are any.
Okay, so there is no questions, Mark. there is the chat facility if anyone has any questions, but there's no questions coming in so far. But obviously you've covered there a little bit of progression and things like that. I've touched on the courses that we do offer as well at college. So hopefully there's enough information there for the students that were logged into the session. There's nothing coming in, so if there's nothing more from you guys, there's nothing more from me. I'm happy to end the session there if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine by us. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So nothing has come in question wise. I don't know whether these sessions are going to be edited to just include the important parts, and will be put up on the YouTube page as well. So we can share that link with you all, and if anybody emails at all, you can always use this session to send out as well. Then is that okay?
Yeah, I think the only thing to add, Bethan, is that the Knowsley Community College, it's exactly the same programme.
Yeah, okay.
So if anyone has any questions about that, then it's exactly the same programme. It's run exactly the same.
At Knowsley and Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so that's everything then. So thank you so much, Amy and Mark, for logging on and delivering the session. And thank you for everyone that's attended. Okay, thank you.